Okay, I came out here with the intention of working in the greenhouse, and on the way here I saw some flowering trees. So we're going to walk down here, and I won't bore you with the walk. Okay, here we are with the lilac. Very fragrant lilac. See if we can get a close-up here. Oh yeah, lilac. This tree is loaded. Okay, and around the corner here we have a Korean ash, which is all flowered. Korean ash. Let's see if we can get a close-up of the flower. It's very fragrant also. Oh yeah, these are pretty little flowers. Here's another. I really don't know its name. It didn't naturally grow here. Something Marsha bought somewhere. But it's been here for a few years anyway. Here's another interesting one. If I can get down here. This is lily of the valley. Very delicate. These are, I can't get a good picture of it. But they're like little bells. Okay, I wanted to cover the nutrients that I use. This is Maxi Grow. You can get that on Amazon. You can find it on eBay. And they also have a website. It's under General Hydroponics. So that's what I start with, is the Maxi Grow. And when they start to flower, I switch over to the Maxi Bloom. And this is, you mix it up according to instructions. It's so many tablespoons or scoops to however many gallons of water you have in your reservoir. The other thing is, I check the pH. pH is very important. Your water may have the exact pH. I strike for around 6 is what I look for. And they make, you can find them, it's pH up or pH down. It's a chemical. It's 2 different bottles that you can use to change the pH. But, you know, and like this one is kind of an expensive one. It's made by Wal-Mart. It's actually for aquatics. And it has a wide range indicator. You put it in a test tube and you stick it in there. You use this slide affair to match the color. And that's what your water is. And as far as the washing down the greenhouse, I told you about the Fels-Naptha soap, and you mix that up in your sprayer. Spray the walls of your greenhouse and let it set for a few minutes, and then rinse it off, so that you don't have that soap scum or anything. And plus it'll wash any streaks or whatever grows on the walls of your greenhouse. It'll just wash them right down. And I pay particular attention to the outside perimeter right around the base, where I think like this greenhouse had roll-up sides at one time. And there's still some grass out there I can see. Because we get a lot of wind here, I chose not to keep the roll-up sides, so I put rocks around it to hold it down. And so anyway, I pay particular attention to that. But I guess that's all we have. Okay, we have bins here. These bins will grow some lettuce in there too. And usually we have cucumbers over here. And this black soil I just put in there, it's actually it's a mulch, and it's a certified organic mulch. And I actually bought a yard and a half of this, and which is a pickup truck load, because we have inside gardens and we have outside gardens. So everything got a good healthy dose of the mulch. Cover another way of planting, and this is rock wool cubes. You can find this at most hydroponic places, because this is what most people do. You just break them apart. And what this is going to do is go into this net basket, like so. So what I do first is use a hole in the middle of that. You can poke a seed in there, but I always don't trust that. What I do is I kind of break it in half like this. Then I'll put my seed in the middle of it, and I do this with it wet, so that the seed actually gets some moisture right away. And then I put it in the net pot, and then what I usually do is put it in a shallow tray and keep my eye on it for a few days. And I don't put it into the hydroponic flow. I just I keep it in a tray that has some water in it, and I put a mild strength of the Maxi-Grow in there, and I let that the seed start to grow, and what it'll show some roots will come through the net basket. And I wait till it gets to be about an inch long, and then I will plant that into the hydroponic flow. And what I did with the lettuce that I planted, these large baskets don't come with a hole in them. So what I have to do is cut a hole in the basket so I can insert one of these so it sticks out. I didn't save out one. But anyway, so it sticks out so that the roots can reach the water. And I only do that on the very young plants. If I've got an older plant that's got roots already that can reach the water, then I just use the regular pot. Yeah, here's one basically that what I do is you can't buy a pot like that. You have to take and cut it yourself. And that's the way I've done my hydroponic. When I need, see, these come with these are solid, so to speak. I mean, it's a complete net all the way around it. But when I want the roots to stick through, I modify them. I cut that out there. And usually I have a whole bunch of the bottoms where I cut them out. But if you'd like to know more, leave a question, in the comments, and I'll try to answer it for you. Or if it's real interesting, we'll make another video. Okay. Hey, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to follow me, subscribe. I do a lot of different things. So, the CNC work, woodworking, and we call this the farm. So this is our summer residence, and we grow a lot of veggies. Okay, when I tried to cover the sanitation, I actually cut my head off in the, in the video, so I'm going to do it over again. But to clean the greenhouse, we use a pump sprayer. And soap, it's laundry soap. Fels-Naptha. Fels-Naptha, that's the name of it. It's an old soap. It's been around. I remember going to a store and buying this for the neighbor next door. She sent me to the store to get this soap. And that was when I was probably 11 years old. And I'm 78 now, so it's been around. And it smells good. And what you do is you get one of these hand graders, they're made for grading up lemon peel or whatever you do, nuts or whatever. But anyway, it's a common household grader. And I take the small size. Also, let the soap dry out. The man that put me onto this for the greenhouse was a professor that taught hydroponics, and he used it in his greenhouse. And what he said was, when you buy the soap, put it up on a shelf somewhere and let it dry out for a while. And you want it real dry so that you can grate it. I don't know if you can see this or not. Can you see that? You grate it right into your spray water. And what I usually do is I must probably 3 to 4 tablespoons, half a cup of this grated. If you want to, put it in a cup first, at least half a cup of the granules. Put it in your sprayer, shake it up, mix it up, put it in real good because you don't want that clogging your sprayer. And if you don't mix it well, it will clog. I'm speaking from experience. Anyway, then wash your greenhouse down. Take the sprayer, spray the walls, the ceiling, let it set a few minutes. What I usually do is I'll do an end, and when I get down to the other end, I'll come back and start rinsing. Just rinse it with clear water. Let it run down, put it down. That's all you have to do. And it smells good too. Smells, you know, you'll notice the difference in the smell. So there you go, folks. We'll cover that again, huh?